It's Indiana in the morning at 9:44, 16 away from 10 o'clock. If you're watching on Facebook this morning, you're seeing a very large group of enthusiastic solvers of clues here this morning. The United students going to be putting on a play. Musical happening this weekend, right?
Yep.
All right.
Next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yes.
How many people just had a big sigh of relief when they realized it wasn't this weekend?
Yes.
Phew. All right. Hey, it's good to have them all with us here this morning. Students from United joining us here in Indiana in the morning. Our visit presented by Marcus and Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. You can visit them online at marcusandmack.com. So the show is Clue, and it's happening next weekend, as we just heard. Is it a Friday, Saturday, Sunday deal?
Yes.
Okay.
We have Friday and Saturday, the 21st and 1st, or the 28th and 1st, sorry, at 7 p.m. And then Sunday, the 2nd, will be at 2 p.m.
Tickets at the door are also available ahead of time.
Yeah.
They're at the door.
At the door, adults will be $7, students $5, and children 4 and under are free.
All right. So let's learn about the play and about all of you and the roles that you play. How large is the cast?
It has 8 people. It's not that big.
No.
No.
That's not a really big cast. We have everybody in?
No, we've lost some students to Quiz Bowl.
Yes. Yes.
Quiz poll.
Yeah.
You've lost them. Well, that's okay. You're all detectives, right? You can figure it out. It's Clue after all.
No, I'm the detective.
You're the detective. All right. So let's meet you all and the roles that you play. And you're also going to perform for us this morning, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't want to miss the opportunity for you to sing for us. So let's do that first, okay? All right. Go ahead. I'll be quiet and allow you to do this.
Every
Every day devices, very enterprising uses, when they're in the hands of anyone who knows how best to use them. If we were to do it, then any household item would be good enough to find. Everyday devices have enterprising uses when they're in the right hands, but for the wrong reasons. Delightfully delicious, these dangerous abuses when they're in the right hands, but for the wrong reasons. If we were to really do it, any household item would be good enough to fight on. Just as long as I'm with you, any grisly gadget with you would most definitely do.
Nice. Very nicely done. That's a good taste. Now, you're going to do another number for us? Or you got one more for us?
Yes. One more.
All right. We'll let you, everybody turn to the right page. Here we go.
All courts leads to a killer.
But a killer hangs himself. They stray from the commandment, love thy neighbor as thyself. It's all your fault you're in this mess, but soon you'll pay your dues. Excuse me, Mr. Green, could those be Bruno Malley shoes? By design, it's checkout time.
My demise, a perfect crime.
Toss the dice, the final roll. Roll, with no hope for parole.
It's all your fault we're in this mess, we're sorry that you came. So next time we are cheesy, please just find another game.
Now make your accusation and be sure the clues all fit. But if there is a shred of doubt, you know you must acquit. Deliberate, don't speculate. Implicate, eliminate
the blame, but not on me. Cast your vote and set me free.
There you go. All right. That sounds like this is going to be quite the show. All right. So let's talk a little bit about it. Introduce yourselves. Tell us what role you play. We'll start. I'll tell you what. Let's go to my right, which is your left. And each of you can step up. Tell us who you are and what role you play.
Hi, I'm Lucianita. I'm in 11th grade, and I play as ensemble.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Abigail Moyer, and I'm the detective.
Uh-huh.
Hi, my name is Reese Hoffman, and I'm playing Mrs. White.
Mm-hmm.
Hello,
Hello, my name is Nicholas Sicky, and I play the role ensemble chorus.
Hi, I'm Gina Aratano, and I play Mr. Green.
I'm Faith Wyrick, and I play Miss Scarlet.
I'm Aiden Montgomery, and I play the role of Professor Plum.
All right, so there you go. All of you folks involved in the play. Now, I'm sure that when you were a kid, you all played Clue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it anything like Clue, the game?
I think so.
It's pretty similar.
Yeah, really?
Very similar.
Very similar.
Wow. So the set pieces have to be pretty cool, right?
I think so, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, they really are.
we're gonna have cards that have actual photos of like our versions of the suspects, and those are the cards that are gonna be picked for whoever is who's the killer, the room it's in, and the weapon.
Yes, and it's picked by like the audience.
Yes, we're very
Oh.
interactive with the audience the whole show.
Nikolai and I would be bringing the audience onto stage.
Boy, this sounds like fun.
Yeah.
So the audience plays a role in determining the outcome of the play?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, and there's 216 possible outcomes, so
Oh, yeah?
it's more than not. It's going to be a different outcome every night.
Oh, you got to, I mean, that requires a lot of you as actors, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of extra not extra roles, but extra lines to be learned and stuff.
So are you finding it fun, though, to do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
very different. It's different than anything we've ever done here.
Yeah.
So it's extremely exciting, and it's exciting to have a small, close-knit cast compared to a larger ensemble.
Now tell me who's your director?
Mrs. Dunn.
Mrs. Dunn, and let's pretend she's not right behind us. And tell me about her as a director and working with her. Is it fun?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So what makes her so good for adapting to this particular play to you guys?
She knows what she wants us to do.
Yes.
And she's very good at communicating what she wants us
Yeah.
to do.
She knows what she wants us to do before we even ask.
Helps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like-
With this particular play too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're in the middle of the question and she's already answering it. like,
She
yeah.
That's because she's the real detective in this.
Yes.
She's already figured out what you're going to ask. So as this has unfolded, and everybody, of course, is going to come into this with your own expectations. Is it what you thought it was going to be through the rehearsal process?
Yes, it is. And it's different being able to portray stereotypes as a character instead of trying to do something more complex. Mm-hmm. It's like stereotypes are hard to portray in their own way, but it's fun and different, and it's very nice.
Tell me about costumes.
So each of our characters kind of have like its own color. So my character, Professor Plum, is purple, and Colonel Mustard is yellow. Green is obviously green. Scarlet's red. Peacock's blue. And we all it's very colorful and vibrant, and it's very easy to tell the characters apart, and it's very pleasing to look at.
So as we think about the board game itself, of course, somebody has lost their life, unfortunately, in a particular room of this mansion and with a particular weapon. Is that the way that this happens in the play?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so
And that's picked by the audience, too.
Yes.
all the audience does.
The audience picks
portrays our
Also,
ending.
the person who dies is Mr. Body, who's who lives in the house, and all the suspects have some reason to why they might do it.
So everybody has a motive,
Yeah.
and everybody basically has the means.
Yes.
Bum, bum,
It's
bum,
mostly
bum.
because of money.
Yeah.
All right, who just said that? Now, what did you say? Say it again.
It's mostly because of money. Everybody has a vendetta against Mr. Body because of money. Like Mr. Green with the
With
Nips and tucks.
with our Egyptian knits and tucks, I just stole money from him and he wanted it back, and I didn't want to give it back.
Yeah, so you should not have worn orange in here today. If you're just saying, you could have been very helpful to me here because I'm not good at figuring out clues. But the show, of course, the music is something as well. Are you working with the soundtrack or with the orchestra?
We have a live pit band.
Yes.
You do have a pit.
Yes.
And we work like almost every day with it.
And for like just our singing numbers, we have Mr. Luke Hamilton and Mr. Mark Nelson to help us out. And just kind of with the choreography, we have Kelly Mack. They're all great. They know exactly what they're doing, and they're really great at just getting us to where we need to be. And especially our set is built by Mr. Thompson, and they all do an amazing job with helping us out, especially just getting us where we need to be.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Yeah.
ask for a better group around us to push us forward.
Bet you need like a traffic cop there in order for everybody to move about and be in the right place without tripping over each other, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It just sounds like you're having a blast with it. And so have you been in costume yet? Have you done dress?
Yes.
You have?
We are supposed to dress for every single practice.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that way you're used to moving around in them. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It helps avoid slips and falls on stage.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, absolutely. So give us the play specifics again. It is when and where?
It is
At United High School, obviously.
at United High School in our brand new auditorium on February 28th, 1st, and 2nd of March. First two shows are at 7. The Sunday show is at 2. And we also just want to thank Mr. Henning, Mr. Stokes, Dr. Lucas, and the rest of our school board and administration. Realistically, this couldn't happen without all of them. So.
Yeah. You know what? I need to get Mrs. Dunn in here. Swing around here. Yes. Come on over here. This will be fun too. Because this particular performance sounds like it's coming together, and as you think about the intricacies of this play, probably a challenge.
Yeah, it was definitely challenging. Some people would think that a smaller cast would be easier to work with, but all of these kiddos are involved in about 25 other things. And so they're also running to wrestling practice and basketball practice. Some of our kiddos are at Quiz Bowl. We've had students who have not been here because they've been at district chorus or district band. So we purposefully picked a show with a smaller cast, thinking that we could manipulate schedules a little bit more around the work in our auditorium and some of those obstacles. But yeah, it doesn't matter. It's still challenging, but these guys have come together and they really have created some unique characters on stage, which is great.
Yeah, well, one of the things that every ball coach knows about at this time of the year too is you're dealing with once one cast member gets the flu or a cold, everybody gets it eventually, and you have to let that cycle through as well. I wanted to ask you about some of the behind the scenes work. I would assume the lighting in this is a real key part of the entire performance.
Yeah, as Aiden mentioned, we have new equipment in our auditorium this year. So kudos to our lighting supervisor, David Susek, who has sort of worked overtime around his many other activities to learn a totally new lighting system in our auditorium. And he's really had some fun experimenting with the different colors. At one point in our show that's referred to the Crayola cast of colors, and he's done a great job, as well as working with Mr. Hamilton to learn the new technology. We have a new sound system, so our sound techs have been learning the new ins and outs of that. So our sound supervisor, John Michael Dunn, he's been working really hard to get the new equipment in, work with the cast to learn the new microphones and things like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so the play is happening next week, Friday the 28th, and then Saturday and Sunday, the 1st and the 2nd. 3 shows. Wonderful. Hey, thank you all for coming in. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Just about a minute away from the top of the hour. Fox News comes your way then, a brief look at news with Josh Whittison, and then it's the Brian Kilmeade Show. Have a wonderful Wednesday, won't you?